guys, and welcome again to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you about what handy things are really important to have in your house for just general repairs. Things that I can't live without in like my junk drawer, my tool drawer, wherever I keep all those things. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to just go ahead and get straight into this. The main thing, zip ties. Zip ties. Zip ties are just so handy just because it's like a quick way to lock something together, but at the same time, with just a pair of scissors, you can snip it off. Obviously, don't zip tie your bike in like a random area because like, yeah, it'll hold it tight together, but anybody could just cut it off. So not to that extent, but if you need to hold two things together and it's like a bundle of something, or for example, one thing that had happened is that I ordered a over sink dish rack, like the drying racks that are over the sink, and at the time my studio apartment, I didn't measure. That was my mistake. I didn't measure, and I ordered a sink that was way too wide, and so I didn't know what to do. I couldn't return it. It was already affordable enough because I think of the size, and so I was like, oh my gosh, it's not like I have something to cut metal with. So I was like, what should I do? I got these mini zip ties because I got like a multi-pack from Dollar Tree. Again, they would be like $1.25, so super handy, and you can get them from cheaper, probably somewhere else at a little dollar mart. And I basically zip tied the two metal pipes behind the sink so that I could actually shrink it. And so instead of it connecting like this super long, I actually slid it together and I had a little zip tie connecting it, and it literally worked for like 2 years because that's how long I was living there, and honestly would work again. So yeah, zip ties, super handy if you just want to connect some stuff together without using glue, without, you know, cutting anything crazy, without crazy tools. Just good old classic zip ties. The jumbo ones are great, the little mini ones are great. If you can get a variety pack, it's better. But what I like about zip ties is that you can also just size them. You can also just size them and cut off the excess. Would be masking tape. Masking tape is just so handy because it's just sticky paper. And what I like about it being sticky paper above just regular tape is that regular tape is plasticky. Things will rub off of it, like they won't stick on top of it. A lot of the things that sometimes I make with like some of my DIY furniture or some repairs, I need to paint over it. I need a surface that's a little bit, you know, absorbent to, you know, paints and stuff like that. So whenever I make my DIY cardboard shelves and things like that, that I post on my channel, post on my TikTok, I need something that's basically paper connecting paper. So masking tape, it's affordable, it's cheap, it's handy to use. The best part about it is that you don't even need scissors. Obviously, if you want a clean cut, then yeah, you need some scissors or like a knife, but I just love it because on the go, you can rip it off, use it, and it's so easy to paint with, and I don't feel bad using a lot of it because it's paper. So masking tape, any color works. White masking tape is just the best just because it's like a nice base color, and if you're just going neutral and you wrap the whole thing in masking tape and you keep the pattern like uniform, you won't even have to paint it. Some of the shelves that I have is just purely masking tape and it's just white, and I haven't had to paint it, but I will paint it in the future, just not yet. I would say an assortment of nails. Something that I recently have bought again has been a little assortment pack of nails that I think I bought for like $3 off of Amazon. You can again go to little dollar marts and probably find it for cheaper, but just having a little stash of nails for something just to hang things up, to fix things up together, you know, nail two little pieces of wood together when it comes to craft, or putting up posters, putting up like my cardboard shelves. I need a good nail. So yeah, it's just kind of straightforward. Get a variety pack of nails. Even if you want to just extend it to like push pins, this is kind of like also just either another item to include push pins as well, or if you don't want to get nails, get push pins because it's just something pointy to pin things against. So really, really handy when it comes to you hanging up stuff that isn't going to be like 1 billion pounds. So also very renter friendly because yes, it makes a hole in the wall, but we know how to fix things with a little bit of like, you know, spackle or the little soap trick, which is for a whole nother video of repairs. But yeah, nails or thumbtacks. Get a rubber band ball. Get a pack of rubber bands. Rubber bands are just one of those fucking things that you never think that you need them, but you always run into problems where you need them. Like, I know you could replace like clips, like chip bag clips for things, but sometimes a rubber band Boom, done. A quick emergency with like hair, use the rubber band, cut it off after, because hell no, rubber bands and hair are insane, but in an emergency, in a pinch, they're very helpful. The next thing would be, again, bundling things together. If you have a bunch of straws, if you have a bunch of, utensils, if you have a bunch of paintbrushes, long things that need to stick together, rubber band. You can also make little loops depending on the tie, especially if you can incorporate different ties into it. Then they're just a handy, reusable way of helping out with keychains, helping out with like replacing a zipper, helping reach things from like difficult places, and also they're just kind of fun because you can flick people with it, so it's low-key a defense mechanism. Next up, have super glue. Please have super glue. I usually just run down to the Dollar Mart and I get like a 5, 6, 8 pack for like $2 of the little super glue like tubes. Yes, they're kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie, because having that explode on me was like really fucking scary that one time. Be very careful. You end up learning. If you want to be more careful, maybe have gloves, make sure you're working on a surface that is clear, have some paper under you to cover just in case it drips. But if you're very careful and you're gentle, then it's so amazing to have super glue when it comes to, like, for example, I constantly break my glasses. My glasses constantly break because I get cheap glasses from I Buy Direct, not sponsored, just literally that's where I get them because they're so cheap, and I can get glasses for like $5, and they're constantly doing free shipping with buy one get one like for free, and I love me a deal. But they break because they're fucking plastic, okay? Like, you get what you pay for, and I'm not mad about it, because I just paid $2 more for an 8-pack of super glue, and boom, my glasses are fine. So that's just me. They're worth the price. They snap because I'm clumsy. It may not happen to you, but it's so nice to have something quickly to stick things together. Like, there are just emergencies that happen with some of our, let's say, for example, like my tripod. There's been moments where little pieces have come off of it because, hey, sometimes the plastic is not good quality. But you know what we do? Instead of fully throwing it away, you get just some super glue and you fix it. As long as it's not something that holds a lot of tension, depending on what super glue you get too, because my super glue is like cheap super glue. I know some people use E6000. That's something I haven't gotten into yet. But any good glue, if you use a lot of it, I say invest into a better quality, bigger tube. Otherwise, just stick with the small ones and keep it cheap. But yeah, super glue, super handy, but be careful. I also heard that in an emergency, don't quote me on this, but as far as I've heard, and literally it was like from a doctor that I had like talked to about like a surgery thing, he was talking about how he helps out communities that like struggling communities, and at points there has been moments where they've literally used super glue to, instead of like stitches, a little drop of super glue to close wounds. That basically it's the same ingredient as the like hospital version, and he was like, just use super glue if it's an emergency. So it's also really nice to know that zombie apocalypse, I got y'all super glue. Last thing I'm gonna say, have tweezers, because first of all, there's so many stupid issues that happen with nails alone, hangnails, things just getting stuck, splinters. It sucks. And then there's already like little injuries that I've gotten. Like one time I was eating a Nature Valley bar, and one of the fucking oats got stuck in like my tonsil, and it felt like I swallowed a razor blade and it just got stuck in there. It was the most traumatizing thing for me ever when I was like 15. And the only way that we got it out was from like taping 2 sets of tweezers, because we didn't have long tweezers. So I also say maybe get a set where you get those like long tweezers, like the ones like to like fix plants, or the people who put the boats in the bottle jars. Have tweezers, because they're great for first aid, but also with handling small objects, reaching things, picking things off. It's great. But that's gonna be it for today on like helpful things that I cannot live without in like my home. So if you have any more suggestions, feel free to let me know down below. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, follow me on all my other social media. Again, my name is Ink, all about investing in curiosity, just finding budget ways to make life easier. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.